Sup, party people? It's your boy Brian. It's Tuesday. Now, Monday is usually a day off in the minor league, so there were no games to go to yesterday. And I went to the Mason-Dixon Fair on the border between Pennsylvania and Maryland, and I attended a goat show. That's right, a goat show. And I met the grand champion, the goat of goats. His name is Pickle, and he's a very good goat. What can I say? He's the goatiest goat in the goat show. They feather the fur on the goat's legs to make their legs look like Farrah Fawcett circa 1977. True story. Anyway, 1983 Topps Grocery Rack Pack. 3 little chambers of 1983 Topps. Let's see what we get. Begin with Mike Krukow, current Giants broadcaster, here on the Phillies. Let's see who else is in here besides very old gum. 1981 World Series co-MVP Steve Yeager. Solid third baseman Tim Wallach. The late Eric Shaw, John Birch Society member. Steve Henderson of Seaver Trade fame. Here, looks like he's practicing bunting in spring training. All right. George Capuzzello. Capuzzello, which is a type of Italian meat. Steve Swisher, the father of Nick Swisher, one of my least favorite Yankees of all time. Checklist. Frickin' this guy. Manny Sarmiento and Paul Boris, or Boris Paul. Moving on, we've got Sweet Lou Piniella. Tossing his bat aside. That's a pretty cool shot. Let's see who else is in here. Besides, like I mentioned, very old gum. Floyd Bannister, father of Brian Bannister, who was a Met and a Royal. Dave Concepcion, who was the best defensive shortstop in the National League in his day. There's Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Mike Flanagan, Ken Landreau, Hall of Famer Frank Robinson as a manager. Steve Braun, not to be confused with Lloyd Braun, George's friend who coined the phrase Serenity Now. Speaking of George, here's Dave Van George, as opposed to Art Vandelay. Don Hood, Mark Hill, and Jim Mailer. So far, this pretty much sucks. Here's Ron LaFleur. We had his card the other day, talked about how Billy Martin with the Tigers recruited him out of prison. A friend of Billy's, who was a bartender, no surprise, had heard about LaFleur and got him a tryout with the Tigers, and they signed him up. Tom Bernansky played for a long time. Jerry Remy, longtime Sox broadcaster. May he rest in peace. Luis Salazar. Reed Nichols. Cecil Cooper. And what do you know? Here's Billy himself with the A's. Mike Scioscia. Young Mike Scioscia. Not his rookie card, but it's, from his youth. Steve McCatty, whose arm Billy blew out. Luis Aguayo, Gary Woods, and yet another manager card, Dick Williams. I'm not going to lie to you, that pack sucked. That pack really sucked. But there you have it.